have a set of guiding principles. The preconceptions and generalizations regarding fundamental issues of one's life and of the entire world. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, we tend never to abandon our beliefs. These are things Prospector believes on Rock 107.
We should be able to pay $1 extra at the movies to skip the advertisements and be told what time the actual film starts. Oversized electrical plugs that prevent the use of your neighboring sockets should be banned, or at the very least, the companies that sell them should be forced to pay for an extra wired socket in your house, plus cover the cost to make the room right again. Stop socket blocking me. The more dominant person in the relationship sleeps closest to the door. That's fact.
Well, now we know the reason he turned out the way he did. That was Things Prospector Believes on Rock 107.
Rock. Yeah, it's that time of year again. People are out there mobbing costume stores, searching Amazon for the K-pop Demon Hunter costume for the kids. It's a Prospector show here on Rock 107. Good morning, I'm Prospector.
Good morning, I'm Kate.
How old is too old to trick or treat, Kate?
I'm saying like 15.
Yeah, when it goes from trick or treat to trick or treat, that's when it's too old. I actually say when you hit double digits, that's it, you're done. But sometimes I've been told I'm a little too mean and curmudgeonly.
Oh, you've been told that?
Yeah, people have said that to me. Shocking. I know. So we're trying to figure that out here this morning. What are we hearing on the social medias and such?
Leanne from your Facebook said, I love it. Never too old.
I totally disagree.
See, you're never too old for Halloween, but trick-or-treating is,
Yeah, but the question isn't what's too old for Halloween, you know?
Exactly,
no, it's what's too old to trick-or-treat. Somebody who's 35 shows up at my porch looking for a Snickers bar. I'm sorry, I'm calling the cops. Let's hit the rock lines, Rock 107.
Look, man, once you've got a driver's license, you don't need to be out begging for
Yeah!
that's
If you can drive yourself to CVS, buy your own Snickers.
That's a valid point. I like that point. Very valid.
That's true. I like that one a lot. What else are we hearing here?
Daniel from your Instagram said, if you could drive to the house, you're too old.
Yeah.
Valid point.
I got a text in on the rock lines. 12 is the last year to go trick-or-treating.
Yeah, I don't even remember what happened when I was 12, so sure.
We'll take 12, absolutely.
Cheryl from our TikTok says, it depends on where you live in the local customs. Yeah. See, I get that.
No, disagree.
I get it. Oh, my God.
Hard, 9 years old, you're done to trick-or-treating. If you turn 10 on the 31st, I'll let you get away with it. You know, like then you can be 10 and trick-or-treating, but you're done next year. I'm sorry, not going to happen. Hitting up open mic on the Rock 107 app. How old is too old to trick-or-treat?
I stopped at 11, but I think you should be able to go until you're at least 14.
We got another one on open mic on the free Rock 107 mobile app.
Honestly, there's no age limit. If you've got the guts to throw on a costume and ring a stranger's doorbell for sugar, you deserve that candy.
Oh, so anybody who's willing to just, subjugate themselves and knocking on the door and get something?
Anyone who's brave enough.
I mean, now, I get the brave in this day and age. You never know. Absolutely.
Kathy from your Facebook said, never too old. Yeah, I don't know, Kathy.
Right.
Dana from your Twitter said, my nephew's 14. He decided on his own last year at 13 that he was too old. So 12 was his last.
I got another one here, Rock 107.
I went when I was 15, until this lady handed me a toothbrush. That was my retirement moment.
I like that. All right. How old is too old to trick or treat at Rock 107?
Sal from your Facebook said, if you come to my door and in a costume, I'm going to give you candy. But if you look old enough, have a job, you're not going to get as many pieces as the little ones.
63-year-old retired guy. Could I get some candy? Sal's handing it over.
The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107. Yet.
No, we don't. Not yet.
This has been, does Pennsylvania have a budget yet?
Two Princes, Spin Doctors, 19 minutes after 8 o'clock on a Wednesday morning at Northeast PA's Classic Rock. And did you ever get some news that just ruined everything in your worldview? You know what I'm talking about? It's Prospector show here on Rock 107. Kate, I just found out something that honestly ruined my entire morning.
What, do they stop making that peppermint coffee mate creamer that you love so much?
Worse. Pop-Tarts, the breakfast of champions and divorced uncles everywhere, are 200 calories each.
Yeah, each. Did you think that the nutrition info was just for the whole pack?
I did, yeah.
I figured.
I was been eating both like they're one serving. Turns out I've been doubling my breakfast and my self-loathing here.
Yeah, you're basically out here eating 2 frosted bricks of sugar and calories every morning.
Exactly. But the good news is Pop-Tarts has heard my pain. They've come up with something just for people just like me.
Oh, boy, here we go.
It's their brand new line, Pop-Tarts Math for Dads Edition.
Tired of being lied to by your breakfast? Introducing the new Pop-Tarts Math for Dads Edition. The only toaster pastry brave enough to admit you're eating both. Because we know you're not stopping halfway through a foil pouch like some kind of monk. Our new packaging proudly declares calories, all of them. Each box comes with nutrition facts in units that make sense. 2 tarts equals 1 emotional breakdown or 3 unreturned gym visits. And for the health conscious, don't worry. We've reduced sugar by 10%, mostly by printing smaller numbers. Oh. So go ahead, champ. Toast them both. Stare into the middle distance and taste the sweet flavor of denial. Pop-Tarts Math for Dads Edition. Because deep down, you already knew.
If you're single, the holidays can be rough. Some holidays more than others. Good morning. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. Kate, in fact, there's one day that makes single people feel the most lonely. You can probably guess it. Yeah, it's Halloween.
What?
Yeah, Halloween.
According to a new survey from Dating.com, 59% of single people say Halloween is one of the hardest days of the year, and 57% say it's actually worse than Valentine's Day. And can I say, I am violently single, and I completely disagree with that.
I don't know what violence has to do with being single, but okay, yeah, look, I mean, again, this is 59%. It's a majority, but it's not a massive majority. I get it. Watching The Shining Alone will fix that loneliness right up for you there, trust me.
Nearly 80% admit to feeling lonely on October 31st, and more than half say they've cried after opening the door to trick-or-treaters.
Trick-or-treat? What? Are you chopping onions? What's going on? You hand out a Milky Way with one hand, wipe your tears with the other. That is the circle of life, my friend.
The loneliest day of the year.
Trick or treat.
Lonely for singles who can't meet and mingle for holiday cheer. It's the most loneliest day of the year. You'd think it was Christmas, but how did we miss it? Halloween is the saddest of all. 'Cause children are happy with mouths full of taffy while you're home kissing your dog. It's the most loneliest day of the year. Hey, where did everybody go?
Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather around the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
Finally, some justice for anyone who's wasted $50 trying to win a dollar prize for their kid. Cops in Westchester County, New York are looking for 3 idiots who broke into an amusement park and stole hundreds of stuffed animals. They just released the photos, but it happened last month at a place called Playland Park just north of Manhattan, right on the beach, and they got in by pulling up in a small boat. Police say it was just before midnight when they hopped a fence, cut a bunch of cables in the control room, crammed 200 stuffed animals into garbage bags, and left. They also tried to tip a photo booth off the boardwalk and onto the beach, but it was too heavy. They may have thought cutting the cables would shut down the security cameras, but there are multiple shots of them, including one where their faces are clear as day. All 3 look like they're in their early 20s, and one was in a Virginia Tech hoodie. Cops are hoping somebody recognizes them and calls it in.
Nominee number 2.
Talk about a Happy Meal gone wrong. The drive-thru at a McDonald's in Davenport, Florida got slammed with orders, so the manager told an employee named Juan Soto, not the one from the New York Mets, to stop taking orders. When customers Nicholas Jones and Peter Story were informed, they reportedly threatened violence and entered the restaurant. One mentioned having a switch and a 30 clip. Soto then pulled a gun, aimed at them, and fired a shot that struck Peter in the neck, causing a minor injury. Soto grabbed his gun, the shell casing, and left the scene out of fear. Authorities later arrested him for tampering with evidence, a felony. Jones and Story were charged with trespass after warning and disorderly conduct, and both posted bond.
And the winner is
the McDonald's employee who turned a fast food frenzy into a firearm fiasco by shooting at a customer who was upset they stopped taking orders at the drive-thru. You're the Yam Bag of the Day, and we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107. Thanks for listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app, a free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.